usually never do this, but I am too unequivocally exhausted that I went for some fast food and grabbed myself a Subway. The airline offered no compensation. They didn't offer any food, services. No, they just slogged me on another flight 12 hours down the line and were like, yeah, goodbye, mate. Operation Acquire Ticket for the Metro has been a success, not with its fair share of complications. I don't have a SIM card. I couldn't be bothered waiting in line for said SIM card because you need to sign a million forms, much like in the currency exchange. Why did I go to the currency exchange? Because they don't accept debit cards for some bizarre reason. And I had to sign 5 million more forms in order to change some Great British pound notes into yuan. At a terrible exchange rate, I'll have you know. It should be 180 yuan for 20 pounds. I got 132. Hashtag scammed. But we're going on the green line, which is cool, and we're going to be heading to the city centre. It's taken me all but 2 meters to realise it's freaking freezing and I'm geared up for summer, not the winter of Shanghai. In conjunction is chucking cats and dogs. I made it a further 2 more meters and decided that shopping centres are the lifeblood of tourism. I don't really know where I'm going. That was the first anime I ever watched. I went in with my flat members and were like, look, some random bloke on YouTube recommended it. It has to be good. And we cried. Okay, I cried. I'm an emotional man. But it was a harrowing story, and it also brought tears to my friend's eyes. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm thankful for the storm, but this is actually quite a cool shop. Look, they got like giant daddy long legs things and grabby things. It's like watching an anime, but in real life. I've decided I really do need an umbrella very quickly because I'm going to become absolutely sodden and I'm already in paper thin clothing. This situation is making it very much worse. As much as I do want to get straight out and exploring, I think it's going to be best if we take a step back, grab some lunch that is better than Subway because I'm still very much hungry. I found myself in a new shopping centre and I made the executive decision I'm going to buy an umbrella. Also, news for people travelling to China. Download WeChat and have a SIM card before you come, because most places do not accept debit card, credit cards, or any form of card, because it's all digital with your devices. Good news, this place is absolutely colossal. I could spend my entire 10-hour layover walking around and still get lost and not know what most things are. The bad news is it's severely above my price range. Good news though, I just need to look for food, glorious food. Usually I'm pretty prepared for my travels. This is the complete opposite, considering I was not expecting to go to Shanghai. So I don't have my Mandarin translator downloaded, don't have a map sorted because Google Maps and Apple Maps can't use /download stuff over here, and nothing is in English, unlike in Malaysia. So, well, that one's apparently 100% pure chicken. Like, what else would it be? I have to say, this is the friendliest restaurant I've ever been to. I keep getting topped up. I've got additional rice and extra spicy stuff just brought over twice. Every time I finish stuff, something new is just served me, and I've already paid in advance. So I don't know what's happening. I've also got some tea. It's like a fizzy sparkling drink. To keep myself awake, I think I've just successfully ordered a latte. I haven't tried it because it's scalding hot. My ego is big enough as it is, but you'll be chuffed. Well, I'm chuffed here. Someone on the street went and asked for my WeChat. I don't have WeChat because they thought I was very handsome. Now I'm all happy and wet. And look, I decided to buy an umbrella. I really hope my backpack just doesn't get too damp because I have all my equipment in there. So I need to balance protecting my camera with protecting my godly possessions. If you couldn't tell, my handy dandy umbrella was only 10 yuan, which is cheap as chips, and as such the quality is suboptimal. It's also tiny, but the good news is it still works, kind of. Well, welcome everybody to the Bund. I know it sounds rather German, but it is the best viewing point. We lift my umbrella in Shanghai. We've got the Pearl Tower and all the other tall buildings, which names I don't know, on the other side. And behind us we have the older side of town, but right in front of us is the Yellow River, which is the largest river in China. And I think, is it the second or third largest in terms of volume in the world? You've got the Three Gorges Dam on it, which produces a hell of a lot of electricity, enough to power millions and millions of homes. Yes, it does have some ecological impact on, well, fish and the general environment, but I would say it is worth it, considering the amount of green energy it produces. But next we're going to the gardens, and from there Well, I was going to find the bridge to cross. The building behind me, which I may have equated to a man with a German mustache, is the Shanghai Customs Office. Just to our left, you can see the entire segment is dotted with bajillions of security cameras, obviously hoping to ogle me, and not for facial recognition databases and other citizen monitoring. Lo and behold, I have discovered a lighthouse slash ship slash building that's not a lighthouse or a ship, but it is a building and it's pretty cool. You can briefly see the tallest building in Shanghai and third tallest in the world, question mark, question mark, question mark. The good news is we made it to the gate of the park. The bad news is it's closed. I've also got to the point of not being able to feel my fingers and I'm shivering. So here is the entrance to Yongyang Gardens, but as you can see, it's very much closed. This building here, which is connected to the gardens and looks rather magnificent, can get entrance to. The tickets though are 81, which isn't too much, but everybody requires WeChat here. I do not have WeChat. I do not have internet in which I can purchase tickets to gain entrance to some of these pretty cool buildings. This is my favorite part of Shanghai so far. I'm loving the ambience. But as you can see, it just goes on forever, these gardens. This is the main thing to see. Okay, I got a new nickname for myself, Mr. Dampfoot. Like Littlefoot, the dinosaur program. I used to love that. So we're going to be going in there. I bought a ticket. It's a lantern festival, but it doesn't start till 5. Tea market. Sure, I'll come get some tea. What kind of tea do we have? Very many tea. Oh, coat. I could use a coat. We didn't make it inside the temple, but we did make it inside the old town zone. I got a gift of these dingly dangly things. I miss my friend, but I realized he was there to try and sell me stuff, and he did give me lots of nice tea. I didn't want any tea because I got plenty of tea back home, but I did go and spend like 150 RM, which is quite a hefty amount. Okay, it's not that much, but like for 8 things of tea, that's going to give me 8 teas. It was 20 quid. So it's not particularly cheap, but you know, I feel like I've done my service. I'm going to say TripAdvisor lied to me. This is definitely #1 site. As much as the city skyline was pretty, you know, you see city skylines in all the places. This is truly unique. I know I went here a while ago when I was younger, and I don't think it probably quite compares to Forbidden City in Beijing, but it's lovely. Look, there are statues of animals in shelter from the rain. Look, they got Sigma. Dear family, Harambe and Mr. Elephant and the boxing dinosaur and kangaroo. And here are all the different kinds of cacao beans. Chocolate, chocolate. It reminds me of London Bridge is falling down thing too. We'd escaped the chocolate factory and I got what I sought after, warming up once again. It's at this point 15 minutes outside, 15 minutes inside doing some random activity. Here we've got the Central Plaza where we've got the Year of the Dragon Shrine and words on a building. I've officially decided this place is a maze. I don't know where I am and which place I have been to. I swear I've seen that koi fish before, but I also don't remember that cool red building. Koi, shark, dragons, sea urchins, anemones, whatever the hell that thing is jumping out the water. We've got them all in this inflatable paradise. I can't decide whether my favorite is the podgy dragon thing over there or the very beautiful, majestic blue dragon there. Never play heads or tails against this horse because it is definitely stacked towards one end. I don't think I'm ever going to escape this complex. Well, usually I would say that's a phenomenal thing, but right now I'm trying to rediscover the food court I found. Since I'm traveling alone on this excursion, I'm going to make a new friend. It's called Avo, the avocado. That's a terrible name. They've got everything here. They're trying to sell me lychee wine. I don't drink alcohol, but if I was to drink alcohol, lychee wine sounds like a sublime way to start. Okay, that's high tech. They've got a robot making drink machine. I'm not going to order a drink, so I don't need a drink, and all the drinks here seem cold, which is the exact opposite of what I want. But hello, Robo. So there are just so many fun little stores along here. You've got tea tasting, jade making, jewelry construction. Ni hao. So which part's by now?
This by nail.
Ah,
This is my finger brace.
that's beautiful.
No brush.
That is wow. That is very talented.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm just not getting guilt tripped into Thailand and paraphernalia. The good news is this premium cashmere hat started off as 300 yuan and ended up only being 60 because I was like, yeah, no, I really don't need it. And then they were just stood there, it's not bad. So I was like, fine, I will buy it for 60. I found this incredibly cool food spot. As you can see, everything's lined up on the side. You pick it up and then you purchase it. The only downside is it doesn't look particularly fresh and I have no clue how long it's been sitting there. But the amount of options is incredible. This is only the first story. There are 3 of them. You know, I've never been too certain about the motives of turtles. I've always thought they were rather shellfish. Haha, got it? Here, big dragons. Jittery mouth has started to kick in. They even got a Michelin-star restaurant behind me. Bad news, my phone has water in it. Good news, I'm an idiot and I clicked override because I was on 1%, and if I lose my 1%, it means my phone shuts down. If my phone shuts down, it means Apple Maps loses the maps it currently has open because it's just operating in RAM since you can't download anything since we're in China. And if that happens, I'll be completely and utterly buggered. So I'm risking it all on a gamble, and so far the gamble's paying off. I'm back up to 7% instead of 1%. It's a bizarre contrast to go to the brilliantly lit up old section that way to the more traditional old section here where it's all dark and dingy, but I like it. It's got a nice ambience. Much like my high quality umbrella, my endurance of this weather, this trip is unfortunately coming to a close. But before we say goodbye to Shanghai, we do get to appreciate its beautiful cityscape at the twilight hour. Someone came and told me that this was Europe in front of me, I'd be like, fair enough. Just ignore that whole cityscape over there though. One thing you do notice over here is the stupendous amount of police presence. You can't go 100 meters without seeing one of them, particularly in the more pedestrianised touristy zones. It looks onto the Pearl Tower. There's also one of the primary shopping streets in Shanghai. You can find almost anything your heart desires along here. We made our way into the VIP room, which is phenomenal. So I'm gonna have a shower first, and then I'm gonna tuck into some limited grub. I would say VIP lounges are beyond dope. Not only do I get my own bathroom, I get one of the cool Japanese toilets with electric seats and warmers, a shower with shampoo, my very own towel, and brand new slippers. And I'm gonna go out and have a lovely dinner, sit back in a massage chair, and kill the 2 hours until my flight. I've now gone and collected myself some bao bun. I've now gone and collected myself a few bao buns, chicken curry, lasagna, spaghetti, rice, you name it, just every single thing on the tray because they all look good. You guys can unfortunately see Jack, but I've got myself a nap room with like a reclining massage chair and a desk I can work out for the next couple hours, which is nice.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with your nan. If you're feeling benevolent, please support me here or check out my Twitch streams there.